today I have something different. I wanted to record a Q&A because it's been a while since I've done one of these. It's been probably about a year that I've done one, and I'm constantly getting asked a lot of questions, so I thought it'd be good to make a video because I have had a lot of requests from some of you to create a Q&A, so here I am. Ask and you shall receive. So I posted on Instagram and I posted on Facebook, so I'm going to be switching back and forth there. I asked you to ask me any questions, so I'm going to try to whip through these really quick just so I could get like the most questions possible out of it. I have, on Instagram alone, I have 196, so please bear with me. I can't answer all 196, but I'm going to get to as many as I possibly can. Scrolling all the way up to get to it. Let's see. Okay, so the first question is from Honey Badger. What was it like the first month you and your boyfriend moved in together? The first month up until now, it's been great. I've had zero complaints. When I was going to move in with Jay, a lot of people were like, oh, you know, it's gonna be really tough because when I moved in with my boyfriend, like, we bumped heads a lot, but you just gotta make it work. And actually, Jay and I got along even more, which was like weird. We got along so much better when we moved in. Not that, you know, we bumped heads a lot when we weren't living together, but I don't know, it was just, it always seemed like, you know, fun time or whatever. We were always joking around and he was always there to joke around with me, vice versa. So it was and it is just a really great experience. Like, next question, what's the #1 place in the world you would like to visit? Well, the #1 place was Tahiti, but Jay took me there back in 2012, so that was awesome. I got that checked off. But aside from that, I want to go to Spain. Oh my gosh, like, I'm dying to go to Spain. That is my next place that I want to go, so Spain. What's your favorite quote? That's a really difficult quote. That's very difficult. Difficult. That's a very difficult question. I have a lot of favorites, so there's not one quote in particular that I would say, but I do want to share one that I posted today because I know that we can all relate to this no matter what the situation is. We've all been through this. We're all mistaken sometimes. Sometimes we do wrong things that have bad consequences, but it does not mean we are evil or that we cannot be trusted ever afterward. And that was said by Allison Krogan or Krogan, not sure. But yeah, I really, right now, that one is currently my favorite because, you know, you're not your mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. We're all human, and those mistakes should not define us. Now, if we're doing the same mistake over and over again, that's something different. But I'm sure we've all experienced times where we're just like, crap, why did I do that? Or, shit, I shouldn't have done this, or I should have done this, or I should have said this, or things like that. But we shouldn't beat ourselves up about it because life goes on. We move on and we learn from our mistakes, and I love that quote right now. Lily Little Lamb. Oh, you're one of my biggest inspirations. Oh, thank you. Just wanted to know, who are some of yours? Well, my idols and my main inspirations are always people I know, which are usually family, so I'm going to start off with them. That would be my grandmother, my grandfather, and my mama. Of course, my mom, because she was a single mom. She raised us well, and my grandma was like my second mom. You know, she helped raise us, and I lived with my grandma until after I graduated high school. And my grandfather, he raised me as his child. I'm his favorite granddaughter. But he was the best dad in the world. I couldn't ask for anything more. From Veronica Quinn. How can I become as beautiful as you? Baby girl, you're already beautiful, okay? I see your photo. Do not try to front like you're not beautiful. You know, I'm always so flattered when you all compliment me like that. But I just want you to know that you're just as beautiful. Okay, this is physical, girlfriend. Like, it all washes off. All of you women are gorgeous, so please, please never feel like, you know, you want to be someone else when you should be yourself, because you're all gorgeous. Okay, next question from Rosalina Ibarra. Where do you buy most of your clothes? Do you ever buy off of eBay? So this is a common question I get, and people usually just ask, where do you purchase your clothes? Well, I buy from so many places, like so many places, so I can never just name one thing. But the main ones that I do recommend, I buy a lot of my clothes from Pinup Girl Clothing. I've gotten some off of eBay. I do shop on eBay a lot. I've gotten some off of Etsy, OSAP Choice, Vintage Suits by Mary, Tatiana Boutique, Stop Staring Clothing. Stop Staring. I love Stop Staring. Pinup Girl Clothing and Stop Staring Clothing are like my number ones right now. What inspired you to do YouTube, and who's your inspiration? What inspired me to do YouTube? Actually, it was my Facebook fan following. Before I started doing any of this YouTube, I was doing the pinup modeling, and I have my Facebook page, and I would always comment like myself on my photos as being the hair and makeup artist. So I had many of you asking, you should make YouTube tutorials, you should make YouTube tutorials. I was like, no way, because I was too shy, which I've mentioned before. But finally, you guys just gave me that nudge, and I am so appreciative of it. So thank you so much. If it wasn't for you, I would not be where I am right now. Oh, and who's your inspiration? Candy Johnson, she was like the first person I started watching on YouTube. Nikki Tutorials, I love her to death. Christmas Star, I love her. Crispy, there's so many that I look to for inspiration, and they're just so awesome. Oh, Shameless Maya, if you've never heard of Shameless Maya, you gotta watch her, because she started her channel basically off of, you know, just doing stuff, not being embarrassed about it, like not thinking twice and getting out of your comfort zone. If you ever feel like you're stuck in a bubble and you just want to break free from that bubble, you need to watch her, because she is so inspirational. What is your workout and diet regimen? Well, I have a trainer. Her name is Lisa Torres. She is amazing. She's located in Florida, so she's far away, but I do the whole online training. She sends my meal plan, so it usually consists of chicken, vegetables, sweet potatoes, turkey, rice, eggs, spinach. So she breaks it down like day by day, week by week, and everything. And my workout is actually more weight training than cardio. Cardio is what I do at the end, and it's usually about half an hour to 45 minutes, and then my training is an hour or a little bit over an hour. Actually, it's over an hour. But yeah, so it's like squats, lunges, but everything's with weights. It's all with weights, and she is amazing. If you want to check out her Instagram, it is at Lisa Torres Fit. She is amazing. How old were you when you first started dressing up and modeling like you do now? When I first started modeling, I was 21. So I'm 27 right now. I was 21. When I first started dressing like this, I was 19. Yeah, I was 19, so it's been a while. How do you find confidence to be so bold with your looks and style? How do you stay so strict with your workout routine? Also, please tell me you're a feminist. I look up to you so much. So first I'm going to get started with feminist. Yes, I am a feminist, and a lot of people misinterpret that for other things. How do you find the confidence to be so bold with your looks and style? I love it. Even I've always kind of just gone out of my comfort zone. In high school, I would cut up my shirts. Me and my friends would all cut up our shirts, style them, design them. So it's kind of always been in me. But as far as going this far out, I kind of did think about it like, oh my gosh, like, are people gonna think my hair looks weird or whatever? I did, but you kind of just brush it off, or I would hope that you would be able to brush it off. I was able to brush it off, and once I started dressing that way, and you know, I saw how much people loved it, I was like, oh, you know, yeah, everybody loves it as much as I do. Cool. How do you stay so strict with your workout routine? Well, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'll skip and I get in trouble by my trainer. I'm not the best, but I just the way I kind of stick with it is how I feel after a workout, how I feel after eating clean. Because once you've started eating clean and then you get back to eating the junk, it takes a toll on your body. Like, you can totally feel the difference. You feel sluggish, you feel tired. I get a lot of heartburn, I get stomach aches. So I kind of now at this point have to eat pretty clean, because if I don't, then my stomach is just out of control. Like, I'm in pain and I'm like, I don't want to do anything, and I just hate that feeling. How do you find the energy to look so gorgeous all of the time? Aw, thank you. But let me just say, I don't do my makeup every day. Like, sometimes I'll go to work with like zero makeup on, and if I do wear makeup, it's just light powder, it's mascara, and I'll draw my eyebrows in. And my eyebrows, by drawing my eyebrows in, I don't mean this dramatic. They're just like really simple, because I go into work at 7 in the morning, so I'd probably have to wake up at 4 in the morning if I wanted, actually earlier, like 3:30 in the morning, if I wanted to go to work like this. So that's just not gonna happen. So who's your pinup inspiration? If we're talking about like old school, I would say Sophia Loren. And if we're talking about new school, like now, my friend Masumi Max, also Micheline Pitt, Doris Mayday. There's so many that are just stunning. The list goes on and on and on. Any tips for those that are starting on their beauty channel? Yeah, and it's the same one that I think every YouTuber gives, which is just be yourself. Don't try to fake it, let it come naturally. It's okay in the beginning if you're like really awkward and shy, because that's how I was, and honestly sometimes I feel a little shy too. I kind of still haven't gotten used to like talking into a camera. I know you all are on the other side of that camera, but you know, sometimes it's like when I'm doing certain things, like talking right now, like when I'm only talking and not doing a tutorial, it feels a little weird. But you still gotta be yourself. Of course, maybe some people like to be a lot more conservative in the public eye, which is perfectly fine. You can do that. But then just be a toned down version of yourself. But never fake it. Never try to be someone else, because people can see right through you. They absolutely can. It will not come off natural unless you're an actress or something like that. But you gotta be yourself, and you have to be prepared to accept criticism, because let's just face it, this whole generation now is just like keyboard happy and they're keyboard warriors. So just ignore it. just know some people are gonna be assholes, but it's okay because they got nothing better to do. What's your weight and height? Right now I am currently 125 and my height is 5'2". A lot of people, oh my gosh, a lot of people think I am like tall, and I'm not. And whenever they meet me, they're like, oh my gosh, you're so short, you're so little. I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't know why. I think it's because my legs are longer than the rest of my body. So even like my family and my friends say like, you look so much taller online than you actually are. It's like, I don't know. I think it's my legs though. And then the high heels that I wear. So people think I'm taller, but I'm only 5'2".